I've got a construction update. It's pretty short this month. So Central, they're still moving along over there. They've poured a lot of concrete. They've got a lot of the curbs in on the parking lot. So that's a look of the exterior of the cafeteria that faces Huntsville. There's a view of the east side of the cafeteria. And then this is inside. So they're starting to put finishes on. This is the interior stage. A different view of the cafeteria. So they're moving right along on this project. All the curbs are in. They'll be ready for parking lots here pretty soon. We're still on track for Thanksgiving break to move into phase 2. So that week, and then we'll start phase 3, which is just the remodel of the existing cafeteria and the kitchen area.
Haven't had any rain getting in the way.
Yeah. No, I think we're in good shape.
Grass fires, maybe. Could you remind me what we're doing with the old cafeteria? You said renovating.
Yeah, so that'll be phase 3. So it'll turn into a media center. And then the kitchen that we had added before phase 1 started, that'll get took out, and that'll become some office spaces and TV studio.
So phase 2, Thanksgiving, phase 3 is still
April.
Oh,
April. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we've got a deadline to be totally done, paid out, everything into the state, and them to inspect. Southwest, this is just a view from the second floor. So they've got the curbs poured on the parking lot there, so you can see the views there. And that is set to be done in December. And then once that's done, we'll do final payoff on that, and that job will be completed.
Not really heard anything major about traffic congestion. Is everything going okay?
Yeah, both schools, Central and Southwest, we modified their pickup and drop off schedules. They've been going smooth.
I know early on there was a lot of traffic all the way at Central, especially backed up and around.
Yeah.
Maybe some board members might be nervous about that.
Yeah. So that traffic pattern will change at Central after Thanksgiving break. Todd, or Dr. Lofton, is going to send out a lot of information before, but we'll gain access to some of the front parking. So we'll be able to stack more cars on our own property and get them off of Huntsville, and then exit them back out to either Emma or Gutenson. So that'll change, and then Southwest, it'll change also. Probably at the first of the year. As soon as this is done, then we'll be able to have all the parent drop off in the front.
Jeremy, on a related subject, do you know the ETA on the flyover for Emma that connects, you know?
I know they're working on it. I can get an update and report back out.
Miss Kinder may know. She's concentrating on that being open soon.
I'm excited for it to open, but I don't know when.
Yeah.
I want to say somebody said the spring.
Spring?
I want to say, don't quote me on that.
That'll help us. Sure.
I'll reach out to Patsy, Christie, and find out an ETA on that section, because it will help our east to west traffic flow. We're working on preliminary budgets on several other projects at the Lock building, the ASP building, and then the baseball, softball at both high schools. So we're working on that, trying to get that in budget so we can move forward with those projects. Do you guys have any questions about any of the construction? I know we've got final pay apps coming in probably this coming month for George Elementary. The hail damage on all the 18 campuses, that'll be finalized. And then I should get the final pay app on Springdale High School this month. And on all of those, we do have a savings from the original contracted amount. So I'll have those amounts probably next month.
Jeremy, you talked about closing Center Street a couple of times in here.
Uh-huh.
Do you have any update on that one, Miss Christie?
No, I've got all the information and documentation that we need to close that. I just need to go meet with Patsy, get that to her, and then there'll be a little bit more we'll have to do to get to the planning commission. We are working with Fimple to close it temporarily Friday night for the game for security reasons for about 4 hours. So we're working on that permit with the city.
That was the police department's request, wasn't it?
Yeah,
They talking about that?
yeah, Springdale PD and then athletics kind of got the plan together to close it down just for safety and security reasons during that game. So I got with Patsy, we've got an event permit. We've got it all filled out and everything, so we're working on that.
Are you gonna be able to fence the property that we own there on Kansas and Center? Because I know people are parking there and shining their headlights during games and things.
Yeah, we'll put up a temporary fence there with some just orange construction fence for that event. And then we've made a few modifications on the stairs over by the arena, so they're more visible for staff. And I know Fimple's working on a plan to keep everybody safe because it's going to be packed house. Yeah.
And somebody asked me today, and you all may want to know, since we're having both bands at the Springdale High, HAR-BER High game this Friday, I believe Coach Fimple has it arranged to have some, what do they call it, risers?
Yeah, it's a portable risers will be brought in for the bands to get up on, get a little elevation on them, and it'll keep them all in one area.
What about for the cheerleaders, silver stars, all those, will they have their section as well? We can ask.
I'm not sure. He's been working on that plan.
If we shut that street down, do we have to have like staff on each end of it, or do we just put
For the temporary,
phones up, or, yeah?
the temporary shutdown, we'll just put barricades across it. Once we go for the permanent shutdown and get approved, then we'll take the asphalt out, and that'll just become green space for now until we start the next phase.